Hello grade ones, welcome back. My name's Teacher Di and I'm so glad to have you here with me again at this lesson, this maths lesson brought to you by WorksheetCloud. If you have any questions, you can ask Mum or Dad to email me to the address on your screen right now, grade1@worksheetcloud.com, and I'll do my best to get back to you in our next maths lesson. Okay, so let's start. Today is a grade 1 maths lesson and my name is Teacher Di and we are going to be talking about, can you guess? Patterns. Wow, look at that beautiful peacock. Can you see the patterns in her feathers? We're going to be talking about all different types of patterns. Let's start with patterns in nature. Here we've got some peacock feathers. Can you see how beautiful in each feather? It almost looks like an eye. Hey, all of those colors. And here we've got a giraffe. Look at the beautiful pattern on the giraffe. You've got these brown shapes and in between is the yellow of the giraffe. And here we've got a tortoise. You can see a little bit from this angle, the shapes on the tortoise shell. And even I noticed on the tortoise skin, it's almost like a pattern with those scale-like shapes over there on his skin. So as you can see, we get lots of patterns in nature. The patterns you find in nature are normally a bit irregular, which means they're not exactly the same. So if you look at this giraffe, he's not covered in exactly the same size squares or exactly triangles. It's a beautiful, beautiful, gentle pattern. We also get patterns on clothes. Have a look over here at these cute little socks. Can you see the pattern? Some stripes. It looks like a mom or a granny has knitted these socks with these beautiful patterns on it. Or you can see over here, hanging up in someone's cupboard, there's this beautiful polka dot top pattern, or these flowers, or here are some stripy trousers. So you can see we can use patterns on clothes to make them beautiful and interesting. Now you might be asking yourselves or me, Teacher Di, why are we talking about clothes and nature in our maths lesson? Well, because we study patterns in maths, and one day that's going to help our brains to figure out something very tricky called algebra. But you don't need to worry about that right now. We are just getting all ready and warmed up to talk about some patterns. Now another type of pattern that you may have actually seen in your class is something called geometric patterns, which just means a pattern made out of shapes. And we find these in our culture actually in South Africa. This is a beautiful, look at this, that this woman is weaving on this beautiful equipment decorated in a geometric pattern. She's also got a pattern on her headgear and her necklace. And have a look here, we've got yellow, blue with a bit of orange in it. Yellow, blue, yellow, blue. It repeats itself. If we're looking at geometric patterns, they're not as irregular as nature patterns or even patterns on clothes. Now that we're getting a little bit more into maths and we're talking about geometric patterns, we are starting to see patterns mean repeat. They repeat themselves. There's a logic, a sense of order behind them. So let's study some geometric patterns. Can you have a look at this one that I made up for us? Now the best way to see a pattern is to just say it to yourself. Triangle, triangle, circle, square. Triangle, triangle, circle, square. Do you see? Triangle, triangle, circle, square. It repeats itself and the colors repeat itself. So there we've got our first pattern that's going to repeat and repeat. A pattern repeats itself. A geometric pattern repeats itself. And the colors repeat itself too. It's not just rainbow colors. I know grade 1s love to do rainbow everything. You can't, when you're doing geometric patterns, go red, orange, yellow, green, purple, blue, pink, 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 red, green. That's not a pattern. It has to repeat. Let's try another one. Can you see the pattern? Well, we haven't started using it as a pattern yet, but this is the first one. Green circle, blue rectangle, purple rectangle. Let's repeat that. Green, green, blue, purple. What should come next? That's right, a green circle. Green circle, blue rectangle, purple rectangle. Okay, That's a geometric pattern and we've managed to repeat it. Good job. Okay, how about this one? I've made it a little bit tricky. Red, remember what I said? We just say it to ourselves. Red triangle, orange triangle, blue triangle, orange triangle. Red, orange, blue, orange. So let's try again. Red, orange, blue, orange. What will be next? Red. Then, look, we've got the red. What comes next? Orange, blue, orange. Red, orange, blue, orange. You tell me what's next. Very good. That's an awesome pattern. That's a geometric pattern. And later on, if you download the activity that I've prepared for you, I ask you to draw a geometric pattern. You can do anything you like. So you can have a look now and get some ideas of something you might like to draw. Okay. Now that's not all. We also get number patterns in maths. I'm sure you've seen these before. So this pattern goes on. We've got to keep it going. Okay, this is different from a geometric pattern. We're not repeating it. We've got to keep it going. It's like a train that's just started and it's rushing forward. And we need to know what are the next stations. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What will those be? The first question we ask ourselves is, are the numbers getting bigger or smaller? In other words, are we going up, up, up? Are we counting forwards? Or are we counting down, 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 backwards? So let's look here. Are the numbers getting bigger or smaller? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, they're getting bigger. And the second question we ask ourselves is, by how much? So let's look at our 100 block. We've only got 20 numbers here, but that's all we need for now. And we start at number 1, 2, 3. How much are we jumping each time? Just 1. Okay, so we've answered our questions. Are we getting bigger or smaller? Bigger. By how much? Just 1. So now we can know the next answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bigger by 1 is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We keep it going. Keep the train going. Okay, let's try another one. Aha. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. By the way, it really helps to say it out loud. If you see a number pattern and you think, I don't know, say it out loud. And if you've been doing your counting nicely, it will just come to you like magic, you'll see. I bet some of you know the answer already after I just said it out loud. 10, 9, 8, 7. Do you get it? But let's ask ourselves the questions. Are we getting bigger or smaller? Right, smaller. We are counting backwards. By how much? Let's look. 10, 9, 8, 7. Just 1, hey? So now we know the answer. We're getting smaller by 1. What is 1 smaller than 7? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And my grade 1s like to shout, blast off when we do that. Okay, now you try. First thing, say it out loud just in case it works. 2, 4, 6. Bet some of you know already. Let's plot it on the number chart just in case. 2, 4, 6. And were we getting bigger or smaller? Bigger. Hey, we were counting forwards. And by how much? 1, 2. 1, 2. By 2. Okay, let's continue the pattern. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And I love it when they give you one just in the middle of your pattern, because if yours matches up, then you know you're getting it right. 16, 18, 20. Well done. Okay, another one. 16, 15, 14. Right, let's plot that on our 100 block. 16, 14, or 15, 14. Okay, are we getting bigger or smaller? Forwards or backwards? Backwards, hey. And by how much? Just one hop each time. So now we've got a good idea of where we're going. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. And they've given us a check-up one, which I love. 9, we're on the right track. 8, 7. Awesome. Okay, I think this is our last one. It's very tricky. And I know if you say it out loud this time, it might not help. 1, 3, 5. Our first strategy didn't really help us. So let's plot it out and see. 1, 3, 5. Aha, I think I can see the pattern. And let's ask our questions. Are we getting bigger or smaller? Bigger. And by how much? 1, 2. 1, 2. We're actually counting in twos, hey? But we started at 1, so it feels confusing. But don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the next number going to be? 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and we would have said 17, and there it is. So we know we're right. Well done. That was such fun. I love patterns. Please go and ask Mom or Dad to download that activity sheet that I've prepared for you on WorksheetCloud, and enjoy solving your own number patterns and drawing your own geometric pattern. Okay. Thank you for watching this lesson brought to you by WorksheetCloud. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you again soon.